There are several other data controls, including Data List, Details View, Form View, List View, and Repeater. Of these, only the Details View control has the convenient Edit Fields dialog that the Grid View control offers. The other controls use templates, which you may recall from Lesson 9.5. In this lesson, you'll work with the Details View control. To begin, open the Spark project from your Sample Files folder. And open reports.aspx in Design View if it isn't open already. Now you're going to add a Details View control to the page. You'll find it in the Data category of the toolbox. Place the Details View control just after your Link Data Source control. And set its ID property to Details View Invoice. Now open the Quick Tasks menu of your new Details View control and use the drop-down menu to set its data source to Link Data Source Invoice. You've done this before in Lesson 11.2. The fields from the invoice table should appear in the Details View control. If they don't, click Refresh Schema from the Quick Tasks menu. If you do have to click the Refresh Schema option, a dialog may appear asking, would you like to regenerate the Grid View column fields? If you click Yes, the columns in your Grid View control will be regenerated, and all of the customization that you've made will be lost. You should almost always click No if you see this dialog. As you can see, a Details View control is very similar to a Grid View control, but it only displays one record at a time and displays the data in rows, that's down the page, instead of in columns across the page. Next, enable paging on your Details View control. You can do this in exactly the same way as you did with the Grid View control in Lesson 11.4. This adds page numbers that allow you to move between the records in the Details View control. Next, you're going to add editing features to your Details View. You can do this easily by clicking Enable Editing in the Quick Tasks menu. This does exactly the same thing as adding an Edit, Update, Cancel field manually, as you did in Lesson 11.5. Now view the page in your browser click the Edit button in the Details View control, modify the values, and click Update. Your updated record appears in both the Details View control and the Grid View control. Close your browser window now. And one thing that Details View controls can do that Grid View controls can't is to automatically add new records to a database. Open the Edit Fields dialog of the Details View control using the Quick Tasks menu and add a New Insert Cancel field from the Command Field category. Now click OK and set the Enable Insert property of your Link Data Source control to True. Just like Enable Update and Enable Delete, you need to set Enable Insert to True to allow records to be inserted through your link data source control. Now view the page in your browser again. Click New in your DetailsView control and complete the form with the following values: Customer ID 5, Invoice date 01 Jan 1980, Invoice amount 9986, Invoice tax amount 153, and invoice number TSM-2. Now click Insert, and you can see that your new invoice is shown in both the Grid View and Details View controls. Close your browser now, and before ending this lesson, let's look at the other controls in the Data category, specifically the Data List, Form View, List View, and Repeater controls. The Data List, Form View, List View, and Repeater controls all use templates rather than convenient dialog boxes. This means that you have to customize them using Source View, rather than simply setting properties and using Quick Tasks dialogs. The Data List control is similar to the Details View control, but it displays multiple records at once and can only be customized by using templates. The Form View control is almost identical to the Details View, but it uses templates instead of the Edit Columns dialog. The List View control is an extremely flexible control that has a dialog to customize it in various ways. But list views cannot be customized fully without editing the code manually in Source View. The Repeater is the control that the List View is based on. It doesn't have any dialogs of any kind. You have to configure this control manually in Source View. You'll learn more about working with templates and the List View control in the Expert Skills course in this series. Close Visual Studio now, and you've now completed Lesson 11.6. Use the Details View control.